After the elevons are cut out, and now we're going to go ahead and glue them to the wing. And we're going to use this method referred to as goop hinges, although we're going to be using E6000. Chuck turned me on to that. It says it flows a little easier and dries thinner and works just as well, if not maybe a little better for this application. Now to set it up, we're going to do this back in the wing saddle, because that way it keeps the elevon flush up with the hinge line. So we're just going to take some tape, and we're going to go up about, a half an inch. And put the tape down there, and then pull the tape up so it pulls the elevon up to the hinge line there. Do the same thing on that side. Doesn't take much pressure, just like that. Now, we're going to do a full-length hinge on this one here for the most part. So we're going to do this and allow about, I don't know, it's probably about 3/8 of an inch. So, whoops, looks long enough. And put that down. So now we've got that set in place. Now we're going to take our E6000, and you're going to need that and a credit card. And some of the numerous AARP stuff I get in the mail. And goop works just fine. This is a goop hinge. Goop works just fine. We just kind of like the E6000 because it seems to flow out a little better. And next step is real simple. Once you get this, so you're just going to put enough of the E6000 make sure to put enough on there so you can spread it out the first time. This stuff kind of coagulates pretty quick. Okay, so we got a good amount of glue in there. And now, make sure you got a paper towel handy, because you'll need a paper towel. Just take it, and first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the part, I'm just going to make sure that it covers the entire area there. See? I've still got quite a bit on there, but don't fret because we're fixing to take it all off. I just want to make sure I got the entire area covered with glue. You can see it's nice and thick there. Now taking this credit card, we're literally going to squeegee it all off. See how much I'm removing? You may have to do this a couple of times. Just kind of lightly go over the top of it. What it is the tape that goes on top of it. And just do it again until you get all the excess removed. Okay. Now I'm going to do the other side. This isn't the only thing that holds the hinge in place. This gets laminate over the top of it. In fact, when we laminate it, we're going to put a piece on the top and the bottom, about 2 inches wide, just to cover the elevon. And then we'll laminate the whole wing on top of that laminate as well, to add all the strength that we need for the elevons. I'm just going to work it in, make sure we got it in the entire slot. And then squeegee it off. You can see how much I'm taking off on the first pass, taking most of it off. I'm just lightly pulling it across there to get that. And you'll find with E6000 it makes for it real well. So now we're going to let that set for about 5 minutes. Actually, I take it back. We're not going to let it set up for 5 minutes. We're only going to let it set up for about 2 minutes. And what we're going to do now is, after it sets about 2 minutes, we just need to take this tape off so it doesn't stick to the glue. So we're going to start with ones in these top pieces. Just kind of slowly peel it away. Okay. Top pieces kind of pull away from the hinge line. already setting up, sticking pretty good. So now we want to take these two pieces off and replace them with smaller pieces. You use the same tape and just move it in a little bit, or I've got some thinner tape here. Put this in here. Pull away from the glue hinge line. Be careful not to disturb things. And then replace it with another small piece of tape. Kind of stretch it so that way it'll pull it, and make sure you're away from the glue. If you'll stretch the masking tape before you put it down, it'll kind of pull things together. There we go. And then take the other side off. Again, let it set for about 2 minutes before you do this, not 5 minutes.